We grew up in a small town in Mississippi. And back then, you know, you didn't have access to medical things, to doctors and dentists and people that could steer you correctly. And so, you know, if you were born with a club foot or something, you just had a club foot. Or if you were born with other deformities, you just usually kept them. As I say, we grew up in a small town. We had the town drunk. We didn't have a village idiot. We had to share with the next town. We were too small, so we had to have a village idiot. But we had this family, and they had two sons. And one was crippled. He had a club foot, could not walk. So everybody just called him the cripple. Now he's just a cripple. The other one had a cleft palate, and you know what we call those in those days. He was a hair lip, you know. And he don't like me, you know. And of course you can get those fixed now, but you know, they didn't bother getting them fixed. And so later on after a while, they came into a little money, but they still had these two sons. I was down town on the street one day and ran into the boy with the speech impediment. We spoke, and how doing this? I'm doing fine, you know. So I asked him how his brother was doing. He said, oh, he's doing fine, He's at home though, so you know, he don't get out much. You know, he's a Cwipple. I said, yes, I understand that. I said, I haven't seen you around too much lately. Where have you been? He said, oh, good. I said, we've been to Europe. I said, you've been to Europe? He said, yeah, we took a trip to Europe. I said, my goodness. I said, did you take your brother with you? Yeah, we took him. He couldn't do much, you know, he's a Cwipple. I said, yes, I understand that. But you took him, yeah, we took him with us. And I said, well, where did you go? He said, oh, we went to London. You went to London. I went to London. I said, what did you see? Well, we saw the London Bridge, and we saw the Houses of Parliament, and the Thames River, and the Big Ben, and the taking of the guard at Buckingham Palace, and we just saw, you know, all sorts of things, and the Tower of London. I said, well, that's wonderful. Well, how did your brother like those? He said, well, he couldn't see them. He just stayed in the hotel. You know, he's a Cwipple. I said, yes, that's the parent. I said, did you go anywhere else? And we went to Paris. I said, we went to Paris. I said, what did you see in Paris? He said, well, we saw the Notre Dame Cathedral and the Eiffel Tower, and we saw the left bank of the Seine and the Place Bergère, and you know, all those wonderful things, and the Arc de Triomphe. And I said, well, that's good. How did your brother like those? He said, well, he didn't see none of those, you know, he just stayed in the hotel, you know, he's a Cwipple. I said, yes, that's too bad. I said, did you go anywhere else? Yeah, he said, we went to Rome. You went to Rome, we did. I said, what did you see in Rome? Well, we saw the Colosseum and the Roman Forum and the Appian Way and, you know, the 7 hills of Wall, and we saw a Vatican City. I said, that's what he said. And let me tell you something. He said, we went to Vatican City one day and said, you know, my brother hadn't gotten to see much, so, you know, he's a Cwipple. He just been staying in the hotel. But then we took my brother with us. And I said, well, that was wonderful that you did that. How did he like it? He said, oh, he really enjoyed it. That we went to the Vatican and we saw the Pope. We saw the Pope. I said, you did? He said, yes. And he said, not only that, that the Pope saw my brother. And he saw my brother, and he called my brother up, and he prayed over him, and he laid his hand on him, and my brother jumped up and threw his crutches away. I said, my goodness, he was cured. He said, no, he just fell on his ass. He's a cripple.